Hey there, collective. All right, guys, Spirit told me we are going to do the next group of readings just by the elements. So we're going to do the elementals. So water sign, earth sign, fire sign, air sign. We're going to pull it like that, okay? So yeah, thanks for being here. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate your guys' support. You guys are truly amazing, and I'm so grateful for you. All right, only take what fits, leave what doesn't. Remember, gender is fluid, so that means he could be a she or she could be a he. And also reverse the roles if this fits, but like the roles are reversed and how I'm telling you the story. Put yourself however you go, but make sure, you use your own discernment. All right, let's get started here. Father God, Holy Spirit, beautiful archangels, ancestors of the highest white light. Please bring in this energy that you would like us to tap into. Please put a shield of protection around my energy and the energy of my beautiful Soul Tribe Collective as we dive into these energies. And I thank you. All right, which elemental sign are we going to read for? Okay, water sign. Water signs are up first. All right, water signs. So that's Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What is going on in the water sign energy, please and thank you. What's going on in the water? Okay. Okay, so water sign right now, it's going to be very important. You're going the temple path, right? That's all about starting a quest. Maybe you're doing some spiritual research at this time, but right now in your energy is just a need to rest, right? I need to just kind of sit back, take some deep breaths, meditate. You are getting on this temple path. Let's read about the temple path. 1 second. Let's see. In the book, Temple Path speaks about, you could be mirroring someone's energy at this time. Maybe that's why you're needing to rest also. But the temple path says, yeah, your spiritual purpose. So you're getting spiritual support because I feel like you are going through a rebirth, I'm hearing, but you're going through a spiritual awakening at this time. It says, receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny that your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all a part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and your life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members and friends, angels and guides. All the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life-expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connections. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways. And connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. So yeah, that definitely speaks of what I was picking up. You're going through an awakening at this time. So it's going to require a lot of rest and rejuvenation, a lot of time inner reflecting, a lot of time of meditating and prayer and just time alone, honestly. It's hard to really go within if you're not taking time alone, right? Like you can be in a room full of people just laying around, not really doing nothing, but you're not able to rest, right? So Spirit's saying you're going to need some time to just kind of check out for a little bit. Check out, take some time to rest. I mean, even if you got to go sit in your car and park at the lake and just, park in your car and sit there and have some time to breathe, right? I'm feeling this very overwhelmed energy around you right now to where it's like you're almost craving this alone time. You're almost craving this time to just be able to just take a deep breath and just be, right? That's what I'm getting for you, okay? So let's pull a little bit more. What's going on here with this water sign energy? Yeah, you feel like you're in the waiting game. So you feel like you've been waiting for answers. I'm hearing you've been waiting for something. Maybe you're waiting on a move or a job. I don't know. You feel like you're waiting. Maybe you feel like you're being kept behind or something. Yeah, you're waiting for something. So you could be waiting on a relationship, right? You're waiting for your heart to open so you can claim your recognition and reward, is what it's looking like. Maybe you're waiting for the right love, you know? Or there could be a specific lover in particular that you feel like you're waiting on. But if you're able to open your heart, it is leading to your recognition. It is leading to your reward here. I just feel like you haven't been very satisfied up to this point. You feel like something's missing, and maybe you thought you were going to find that missing piece in a relationship, but really what Spirit's asking for you is, it's not about a relationship with another person necessarily. What it's about for you is going to be the relationship that you're developing with yourself at this time. That's why you're needing this rest and rejuvenation. That's why you're feeling like this right now. It's almost like up to this point, you have been looking for someone else, like another connection, a connection with someone else to like be that catalyst that's going to open your heart and bring in all your blessings and everything you're asking for, right? You're looking for it in another person. And that's why you feel like you're not finding it right now, because it's like before you can find it in another, Spirit's teaching you that you got to have that, you've got to find that ability to open your heart within yourself, right? You got to find that first within yourself and be fulfilled in that before you're going to really find that in the people you're in connection with, okay? So that's why I feel like you are feeling a lot of pressure right now, but it's Spirit pressuring you to isolate. They're pressuring you to take time for yourself and to open your heart on your own, not based on how someone is or is not treating you in a connection necessarily, but what is the connection that you have with your own self? How do you treat yourself? How do you speak to yourself? How do you think about yourself? Do you have the capability to open your heart just by being, right? Being just who you are in this moment. Do you love yourself? Like they want you to focus on building this relationship with you right now. It's very important, okay? Because you are going through an awakening, and that's tough. You know, from my experiences up to this point, going through these awakenings, I mean, I've tried to do it in a crowd of people, and that's horrible. That did not work for me personally, okay? I'm very grateful that Spirit has given me time to kind of have my own space and you know, really just be in my own energy without all the outside energies having an effect on me, right? That way I can kind of know what's my energy versus what's energies that are outside of me that have been kind of ruling my life without me even knowing, right? So I feel like you're kind of needing that same type of environment for yourself, so that you can figure out what are your true desires, what are your true energies, what is it truly that does cause, what makes your heart feel open. If you really sit and think about it, is it really having a relationship with another person that opens your heart? Or is what you're searching for is something that you can only find within yourself, right? Which is going to ultimately be this energy of just knowing how to love yourself, how to talk positive to yourself, think positive about yourself. And that's not based on how anybody outside of you is going to be treating you, or whether you're in relationship or not in relationship, right? So it's almost like you've been feeling like you're having to wait for the right love before you're going to gain your recognition and your reward, and you are waiting for the right love, but it's not something you're going to find in another person. You're going to find this by going into this time of rest and rejuvenation, of evaluating and inner reflection, getting on your spiritual path, and you're going to find your own self opening up to you from within. You're going to figure out that you never really needed another person to be fulfilled in the first place. You never needed anybody else to help you gain this recognition or the rewards that your heart's desired. Right? It's always been within your own ability, your own power. You're more than capable of giving any of that to yourself. Everything you've been looking for, waiting on someone outside of yourself to give to you, you have that capability to give it to yourself, because you go and you've given it to all these other people that you've been waiting for them to like reciprocate. So while you're giving all of this energy to these other people, hoping they're going to reciprocate what you're giving them, and then they fall short and you end up disappointed, you end up negative thinking, negative feeling about self, right? When you can kind of cut it off at the head there, and everything you're giving to another, give that to you. Give all of that energy, all of those positive affirmations, all of that encouragement, give it to you, yourself. And then once you're in this positive energy, your heart's open, you're ready for your recognition and reward, because you're going out there and you're getting it on your own. You're not waiting for someone to come along to give that to you. You know how to do that all on your own, right? Once you're in that state of mind and that energy, that's when your partner, your true partner, is going to come in that same energy that you've acquired. You guys are going to be in the same energy, and it's not going to be about a relationship of manipulating one another. It's going to be a relationship of fulfilling each other. That's why it's going to go from like you're going to be done with the karmic situations, and you're going to know how to walk in divine relationship with self and with others. And that's what I feel like Spirit is teaching you at this time. So let's just see what you've been dealing with, though. What is this waiting game? You've been waiting on somebody. Maybe somebody's been having you waiting, playing with your emotions a little bit here, it looks like. Yeah, somebody that you could be working with, situations that need to be balanced and careful handling. So there's somebody that you've been working with that's been trying to string you along, basically. I feel like they're telling you new home, new attitude, but then they've been keeping you waiting, or they're not fulfilling what they've been promising you, as far as like, yeah, it's going to be a fresh start, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. There's something holding this person back, it feels like, and you're trying to keep your heart open, but you've been waiting on this person to fulfill you, to fulfill a promise, to change their attitude or something, and I don't see that's happening, okay? I feel like it's leaving you disappointed is what is going on. And I think Spirit's trying to get you to recognize what I just said before all of this, that, it's not that this poison. Maybe you feel like this person's being poisoned. I don't know, but it's not that this person... You're not waiting for this person. You think you're waiting for this person, but they're never going to give you what you're waiting on. They're not. Okay? They're not supposed to. You're on a karmic path, learning how to step into a divine path, a divine way of being in relationship. So you do have a new home, a new attitude. You're waiting on this person, or you feel like you're being strung along, right? It's like there's all these work successes that you're planning, but it's like walking on eggshells, because something is in the energy that makes you feel like there's something hidden, right? There's something that you feel, even though it looks good, like it's all successful here, there's something under the surface that feels off, okay? And I think what it is whoever you're collaborating with that's been stringing you along. That's what it is. You're realizing they're stringing you along. This person is they're going to continue to string you along. Okay, tell me about this energy you've been working with, water sign. Yeah, you're having to be you're waking up that you need to be careful. Okay. You need to be cautious with this energy. So as much as you would love for this energy to fulfill you and you would love to be successful with this energy, you feel this under the surface warning that you need to be careful. And so that's your intuition speaking to you. Why has this person had you waiting for so long, right? Why do they always have you waiting? They're promising like a new home, a new attitude. They're just telling you, well, we got to be careful how we handle this, right? But why? That's putting off red flags for you, is what I'm getting. So I feel like you're tired of waiting on this person. Okay, I think you're starting to wake up and realize this person is kind of still in their ego, and they may be stringing you along because they have another situation going on that they may not want to let go of, right? Or maybe, if it's not that, maybe it's just they've got their own issues, and you are surpassing that. So you're trying to keep your heart open. Tell me about the heart open. But you're still struggling there, right? This is what you're supposed to be focused on right now, is opening your heart. Okay? Opening up your heart. And that doesn't mean you let every Tom, Dick, and Harry come along and string you along and give you false promises and keep you waiting. It means you learn how to love yourself and you learn how to fulfill yourself. You learn what your boundaries are. Okay, you learn that when somebody's feeding you BS, when you're feeling this underlying energy of caution, you learn that, hey, that's a warning sign, and I have the power not to wait around. I have the power to be in power in this situation. I have the power to separate myself, to take the rest I need, to know myself. I have the power and the capabilities to love myself enough to where I don't have to wait around for someone else to either string me along or agree to go towards this recognition with me. I can do this on my own. And you can. You absolutely can. Yeah, you can face any challenge that you come across, water sign. Yeah, whoever you're dealing with may have been using some sort of love spell on you anyways, but they're saying they're not. It's somebody that you're going on some sort of vacation or traveling with. I don't know. Or maybe they're dealing with another lover who's using some sort of love spell. Maybe they're in love with somebody else, okay? And they're trying to lead you on because they don't know what's going on with that situation. Whatever that is, you deserve better is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you're going to get some recognition and reward once you kind of pull back from whoever you've been waiting on and just learn to open your heart without an outside catalyst, right? You don't need an outside force to determine, are you going to have an open heart or are you going to have a closed down heart? Like on your spiritual path, your responsibility is to keep an open heart so you can truly feel your life, feel all parts of what life represents. Okay, so recognition and reward. You're going to get some recognition and reward after a time of rest, after you recognize within self how to keep your heart open, and despite whoever's stringing you along over here, you're feeling cautious about this person. I feel like you waited and waited and waited on this person to get it together, to fulfill whatever they're telling you they're going to fulfill. You waited so long, despite the caution that you're feeling, that it's almost like when this person lets you down, it's going to be devastating. And so that's where, and that could be where you're at with it now. I don't know, but you're going to have a choice to make. You're going to have a choice to make. Either you're going to open your heart or you're going to close your heart. And that's going to determine what kind of recognition or reward that you're going to get moving forward on what you decide to do with your heart there. You're going to go to the dark side or you're going to go to the light side of the energy. We all go, and nobody's perfect. We all been there. I've been in the dark and I've been in the light collective. And let me tell you, the dark side, it might feel good in the moment when you're feeling vindicated and you're hurt, and but really it's not helpful in the end. It's not. It puts an anchor in you, right? It anchors your energy to low vibrational energy, and it's just the sooner you can learn to forgive and forget and to just allow yourself to continue to move forward, the sooner you can release any kind of unforgiveness or resentment or pain that you have around such things, the better off it's going to be for yourself, right? The sooner you can open your heart back up after you've gone through a dark side of a situation, the better, okay? But everybody has their own process, so there's no right or wrong, okay? The only thing to really, really remember is not to let it completely shut your heart down, shut your love off, shut your hope and your faith off. Don't let it turn you to the dark side completely, okay? But what is recognition and reward? Yeah, a relationship dynamic, something about moving. Yeah, so you're being motivated. Maybe you're being motivated to move in a new direction. Okay, that's going to bring in this relationship, a new relationship. So I feel like you're moving towards a new relationship here, water signs. You're feeling motivated to move. Maybe after this situation, you're gonna just move completely out of wherever that area is, right? Maybe you're feeling motivated to, yeah, it's like you're gonna be motivated to want to heal your emotions. And that's what's going to bring in your recognition and your reward. That's what I'm seeing, okay? So let's see, a little bit more about who or what you're dealing with. Just know, I feel like keeping your heart open, going after what you really want, okay? Because you have a lot of love in you. You really do. And once you learn about that self-love, and so you have that key of self-love, that understanding of self-love and boundaries, then you're going to be unstoppable, okay? It doesn't matter what relationship dynamics you go through in the future. Like, it's never going to take you back to the dark place that you're fighting so hard to get away from right now, okay? Now, you're going to have that answer, that key, that spiritual understanding of how to move through things a lot easier. So whatever you're going through right now, where you're feeling cautious and you feel like you're being strung along, or you're waiting on somebody who's just kind of feeding you some BS about, oh, we got to do this carefully. Yeah, we're going to have work success. We're going to have a new home. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. But you're feeling cautious, right? You're never, once you recognize that energy, you're going to see it next time if it comes towards you, right? You're going to recognize it right away. And so you're never going to go back to that spot again, right? So let's talk about what this is. Tell me about this energy that has my water signs feeling cautious. Yeah, somebody who may have some sort of drinking problem, 3 of Cups. Or if they don't have a drinking problem, they're telling you they have a friend. There's a friend that's just a friend, that there's actually more than just a friendship going on, and that's got you worried. They don't want to hurt their friend's feelings, they're telling you. But there's more, it's more than friends. So this is someone that you're interested in, who's telling you that they got to be gentle and careful about what they do with you, because they don't want to hurt their friends' feelings. But you sense there's more than just friendship between them, and there is. So you're feeling cautious about whatever that is. And this person's had you waiting for a long time. Yeah, you're recognizing. So you're gaining some recognition about a so-called friend. What are you recognizing that's making you feel cautious? That, yeah, that there's some sadness and regret with this situation. I feel, you're recognizing that maybe this person really misses someone else. They got you waiting, but they're really still kind of hung up and stuck on someone else. And I feel like you're recognizing this. Someone they said was just a friend. Or if that's not the case, maybe you're just sad because this partner that's keeping you waiting. I'm getting 2 different things. This partner that's been keeping you waiting, they have an issue with addiction of some sort. They have a drinking problem. They like to party. And you're starting to recognize that, it doesn't matter how much they promise me that, oh, I'm going to have a new attitude. I'm going to work. I'm going to focus on work. Just, give me time. I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to stop this. Like, no matter how much they promise you, you haven't really seen this person make any changes. You feel sad because you don't really see any real change with this person who I feel like you've been waiting on for so long. And so I feel like it's breaking your heart, or it has broken your heart, and you wish you would have been more cautious and not waited around for this person to change. And as you set boundaries, and you no longer wait for this person to change, and you learn, you know, what we talked about earlier about self-love and about taking time to rest and just kind of spending time alone. It's okay to be alone, is what I'm hearing. You're going to learn about self-love and the power of self-love, and just how healing and necessary it is for your spiritual growth and you know, just for your overall health. So open up your heart. You're once you open up your heart, you're going to be healing. Yeah, you're going to be in this Queen of Pentacles stable energy. Right? This is you getting in that energy of stability and just knowing that you're enough and that you don't need anything or anyone else outside of yourself to provide that sense of I'm enough. You are enough. You're going to be in your Queen of Pentacles energy once you figure that out, right? You're no longer going to hold yourself back waiting and ignoring the caution signs like you have for whoever this energy has been. And so you're going to change the way that you move in relationship, okay? You're going to understand what true divine connections, and it doesn't have to be lovers, it could be the way that we as awoken divine beings relate to one another, whether it's in soul group, friendship, right? Or if it's lovers or family members, right? You're learning how to move and operate in a new dynamic when it comes to relationship. Just overall. And so once you understand that, it is going to be your motivation that's going to help you move. Maybe you're going to move to a whole new state or a new area. Maybe you're just going to leave a lot of people behind. I don't know, but it's what's moving you towards your recognition and your reward. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, you're going to be taking your power back. Queen of Swords energy. So you're the Queen of Pentacles is, you're feeling stable. You're going to open up your heart. And then you're going to stand in your power. You're going to use this sword to cut off this person who you've been waiting on, okay? You're going to feel stable and secure in the Queen of Pentacles energy, knowing that you're enough, and then that's going to give you the power to be the Queen of Swords who pulls out her sword and cuts loose anything or anyone who you've been in relationship with up to this point that does not motivate you, that is not motivated to also heal, grow, and you know, be in their own divine energy. And once you do that, look, that's when I feel like you're calling in a partner, a true partner, a divine partner, a King of Pentacles. Once you move away from whatever this over here has been. Yeah, once you cut away this energy that's betrayed you, right? So you could be experiencing a betrayal at this time, which is, you know, it's your motivation to give you, it's almost like forcing you to be alone, forcing you to take time to rest and rejuvenate. It's forcing you to get on your temple path here, okay? This betrayal that you're experiencing from whoever this person or people are, it could be a friends group, right? That you thought you had a lot of, you know, victory with, friends that you've been very loving towards that are leaving you feeling sad and rejected, okay? Maybe it's a friend that you know is messing with a partner of yours, and they got some sort of like drinking problem here, and you're finding that out. It's a betrayal. Whatever this is, it's an ultimate betrayal. But that betrayal isn't coming in to stop you in your tracks or to get you to close down. It's happening to motivate you to move forward. It's motivating you to do some self-reflection and get into your Queen of Pentacles energy of knowing you're enough, of, you know, knowing that you can love yourself you can love yourself, right? And then it's also going to be this Ten of Swords is actually going to be what's empowering you to be the Queen of Swords, which is what Spirit is saying is necessary for you to move forward and receive your reward, okay? So that you can lay down the burdens. Look at that. They want you to lay all these burdens down, water sign. Okay? They do. Even though this hurts so bad, because it's involving family, right? I feel like it hurts very bad. Even if it's friends that you see as family that have betrayed you, there's a betrayal here that hurts, but it's exactly what's going to force you into laying down these burdens that you've carried for so long, waiting around on someone else. Like all these people that are promising you, even though you're already, cautious of what they're promising you, but you still wait. You've still been waiting on them, right? And it ends up leaving you sad and feeling disappointed. It's like that's the burden you've been carrying. It's other people's burdens, but you chose to carry those burdens, right? You got to get real with yourself and recognize that you don't have to carry those burdens. You can lay them down. You truly can, but you got to be the one to choose that, right? Let me pause this 1 second.